A pleasant afternoon to each and everyone, and we are here again to continue our discussion with our previous topic from our previous video, of course, from our book, Communicating in Business. Okay, so are you ready? Alright, that's great, and let's open the page. On our previous video, we took a look, alright? We were able to see the different kinds of graph, right? And here too. And now let's have or talk of this graph one by one. Let's start with the pie chart. Alright, a pie chart, this is a type of graph, alright, in which a circle is divided into sectors that each represent a proportion of the whole. Okay, we have the segment, of course. Next is the map. The map, okay, is a diagrammatic representation of an area or land or sea showing physical features like cities, roads, etc., or a street map. We also call this, or it is also known as the bar chart. That's great. Next, the bar graph. This one for letter B, bar graph, is the diagrammatic, alright? The diagram in which the numerical values of variable are represented by the height or length of lines or rectangulars of equal width. So this is the picture of it. Okay. Next is the table. Tables, or this letter E, are an excellent way to display data or information in an organized fashion. By putting data in tables, one can easily from there set up a graph to illustrate the data. Tables also have several features in common. Okay. Next is the diagram. Alright. The diagram is a two-dimensional geometric symbol representation of information according to some visualization technique. Sometimes the technique uses a three-dimensional visualization, which is then projected onto the two-dimensional surface. The word graph is sometimes used as a synonym for this, for diagram. Okay. Next is the picture. The picture, or for letter T, is a visual representation of image, painted, drawn, photographed, or otherwise rendered on a flat surface. Okay, the line graph. Okay, the line graph, a graph that uses points connected by lines to show how something changes in value. Alright. Next, we do have the flow chart. The flow chart is a diagram of the sequence of movements or actions of people or things involved in a complex system or activity. Or it's a graphical representation of a computer program in relation to its sequence of functions. Okay, next we do have the plan. The plan is a systematic arrangement of elements or important parts, a configuration or outline. Okay. Next we have, let's talk about the different kinds of lines. Alright, we have it here for the first one, the dotted line. Okay, a line made up of dots or dashes. Next is the broken line, a discontinuous line or series of line segments as a series of dashes or a figure made up of line segments meeting at oblique angles. Okay. Next is the curve. A curve is a line representing data on a graph, or a trend derived from or as it from such a graph. Next is the undulating line. a regular rising and falling or movement to alternating sides movement in waves. Alright, the fluctuating line. Make, or this is what we call move or sway in a rising and falling or wave-like pattern. The horizontal axis is a straight line about which a body or geometric object rotates, or may be conceived to rotate. Vertical axis, a coordinate system in which the coordinates of a point are its distances from a set of perpendicular lines that intersect at an origin, such as two lines in a plane or three in space. And then the solid line is a row of blocks without any gaps. Alright. So, those are the definitions of the given lines and graphs. And of course, we'll have to skip the listening part. Alright. And the other page is still about listening. Alright. Okay, so I'm just gonna show it to you, the example of the pie chart or graph. Alright, and thank you for listening to each definition given for today's lessons. I want you to always remember those in review so that it will be easier for you when the time comes that you'll have to make your own presentation. Alright, so please keep those in mind. And this has been Teacher Lynn again from Camglish.com. We'll have more of the topic from this book on our next video. Goodbye.